I want to highlight something here that you may not be familiar with. When Microsoft launched Windows 10, they changed their traditional way of releasing new operating systems. Upgrades from like Windows XP to Vista and 7, you traditionally got the disk, you had to download it, whatever the case might be. But Microsoft now has quality updates and feature updates, and these operate very much like how Apple has approached their operating systems, in that they release them more frequently instead of over several years. I would like to highlight feature updates are not automatic. These are not just automatically going to come down into your environment, and it's a little harder to do in a more enterprise scale, enterprise setup. But let's take a minute and let's have you check the version of Windows 10 that you have. So follow the instructions in the center of the screen in blue. If you have a version that is red, then you're no longer receiving security updates, just no different than if your machine was a Windows XP machine. Now, if you have a version that's yellow, then this week is your actual last week to receive security updates. Now, if you have one that's in green, then you're running one of the latest supported versions, and you're A-OK. Now, the reason I'm covering this is because it fundamentally changes how patch management is being performed on your devices in a large Microsoft shop. Now, your process now has to be more agile. There needs to be more testing. You're also going to need to account for all the new security functionality that's introduced on all these new feature updates. But let's take 10 seconds. Let's pause and have you check your version. Now, hopefully you had one of the versions that's in green that's currently supported. If you had any version in red or even possibly the yellow, or if your version wasn't even displayed here, it was like a 1700 number, those are no longer supported. Just hopefully you leave here, you get a game plan in place at your firm to move to one of the supported versions. Definitely if you're running Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 7, those are no longer supported by Microsoft. Definitely put a game plan in place to upgrade to Windows 10 to one of the latest supported versions.